Moving to Best Supporting Actor, we had some amazing performances in 2023. You know, some made people laugh, some made people cry. And if you're Dakota Johnson, marketing for Madam Web, you made people horny. It's amazing what actors can do. For the ReelTok nominees for Best Supporting Actor are
You have not been
Charles
sympathetic.
Melton,
Why
May,
can't
December.
we talk about it? If we're really as in love as we say we are, if we have that, where shouldn't I be able to talk about this with you?
How much credibility?
I gave him exactly
Robert Downey
what
Jr.
he wanted.
Oppenheimer.
To be remembered for Trinity. Not Hiroshima. Not Nagasaki. It was all part of his plan. He should be thanking me.
Don't question it. Just
Ryan
roll with
Gosling.
it, tiny baby.
Barbie.
Don't call me baby.
What about mini baby? Like this mini fridge?
No, Ken, this is my dream house. It is my dream house. It's mine.
No, this is no longer Barbie's dream house. This shall henceforth be known as Ken's Mojo Dojo Casa House.
You don't have to say dojo and house and casa.
But you do.
No wonder you're afraid of women.
Dominic
I am
Sessa.
not
The Holdovers.
afraid of women.
Sorry, I shouldn't have said anything.
Dr. Gertler says I don't always give consideration to my audience.
Oh. And who is Dr. Gertler?
My shrink.
You, like me, are a
Mark
creature of freedom
Ruffalo.
in the moment.
Poor Things.
What you keep doing that for?
A man over there repeated blinks at me. I blinked back. For polite, I think.
And the winner for Best Supporting Actor at the 2023 ReelTok Awards is Robert Downey Jr. Come on, everybody.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Oh,
Shout out the
baby.
MCU. Yeah. Iron
You
Man.
fucking dick.
My shrine. Yeah.
Oh, what a
Charles
man.
Melton was very close second place. There was one particular host, I'm not going to name names, who dragged his average weight down. And,
That was
and the
me,
win.
guys. That was me. That was me.
And Robert Downey Jr. gets the win. Dominic
Where's
Sessa,
my boy Ruffalo? Where's
he
Mark?
got fourth. Dominic Sessa got fifth. Shout out him. I thought he did it brilliant this year.
Yeah, he did great.
And yeah, I'm happy to see he get nominated because people thought he might be a surprise nomination in some places, but he didn't end up getting any. But definitely a bright future for him. But Robert Downey
If that
Jr.
was in the UK, he might have been even higher, but none of us
Agreed.
have seen it yet. That's the issue.
Agreed.
So
Shout out Robert.
Yeah.
I love you, Robert.
shout out Robert. He was great.
Shout out Bob. The thing is, like, the thing is brutal about awards, just not even just for ReelTok Awards, but for Oscars, is like when movies come out earlier, like we saw Everything Everywhere All at Once last season. It's kind of hard to remember stuff from early in the year. And same thing with Oppenheimer. Like, where when I think back, I was like, when I was doing my voting, I was like, Robert Downey Jr. I'm like, he's not my favorite supporting performance. And like, I watched clips on Twitter. I was like, yeah, shit, he was really good. So Robert
Have
Downey
you
Jr.
rewatched
deserved the
it?
winner.
Have you rewatched it since, Tyler?
I mean, I saw it twice in theaters about a month apart in 70mm IMAX, but I haven't watched it since. So I need to give it a rewatch. I don't have the
I watched it
on,
recently.
Comes on Peacock.
Peacock.
In 3 days.
Mhm.
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah,
in 3 days. I thought it was like February.
Wait, is it? It might be February 16th.
Yeah, I
think
believe
it
it's
is. Okay,
February.
okay, my fault. Good call.
Now for Best Supporting Actress. While not necessarily the star of the show or the top billing of the cast, a supporting performance can really make or break a film. From Julianne Moore's twisted, deceiving performance in May December, to Penelope Cruz's fiery display in Ferrari, and to Emily Blunt bringing in those sheets of Oppenheimer, these supporting actresses damn near stole the show at every turn and every time they were on the screen. The nominees for Best Supporting Actress are
Who gives a shit?
Penelope
you were supposed
Cruz,
to save him.
Ferrari,
You blame me for his death?
Yes. Yes, because you promised me he wouldn't die.
Everything. I did everything. Table showing what calories he could eat. What went in, what came out.
I blame you, because you let him die.
The father deluded himself.
I can't
Rachel
believe you're doing
McAdams.
this.
All right, everyone.
Are you there,
This
God?
discussion is
It's
over.
me,
We're her
Margaret.
parents, and this discussion is over.
Yeah, you're right. It's over, because she's already Jewish.
Sylvia?
Well, in our eyes, she's Christian.
No, Margaret is nothing. Margaret is not Jewish or Christian. She is no religion.
until she decides.
You don't tell a boy
Divine Joy
that's
Randolph,
been left behind
the
at
holdovers.
Christmas that you're aching to cut him loose, that nobody wants him. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Sister is sick or something.
Julianne
It
Moore,
doesn't matter.
May December.
I wasted hours that I could have used.
Could have known, Gracie.
I hate things like that. And now I have this cake that's gonna go right in the garbage.
Emily Blunt, Oppenheimer.
Did you think that if you let them tar and feather you, then the world would forgive you? It won't.
Great nominees, a diverse range of performances. We got like a coming of age comedy and Are You There, God It's Me, Margaret. It's obviously Oppenheimer, Penelope Cruz, and the biopic of Enzo Ferrari. But there can only be one winner, and the ReelTok Award for Best Supporting Actress goes to Divine Joy Randolph in The Holdovers.
I thought, Tyler, I thought
Emily
you and
Blunt
I could pull off some magic for Rachel McAdams, but much deserved award.
I will say that of all the awards, this is the closest category of all the voting.
Doesn't
Rachel
surprise me.
McAdams was in number 2.
Wow.
But all the nominees, to be honest, Julianne Moore was the clear last place. But even after Rachel McAdams, like Emily Blunt was right behind her, Penelope Cruz was right behind her. So like if a few votes went a different way, any of those 4 could have won this award. This is easily the closest award category of all of them so far.
She was great.
Best Supporting Actress, Divine Joy Randolph.
Deserved.
We've been spoiled this year by lead actress performances from Lily Gladstone's devastating role in Killers of the Flower Moon, Carrie Mulligan in Maestro, and Kaylee Spaney's innocent role as Priscilla, and even Emma Stone's, I would argue, career best role in Poor Things. This year has been fantastic for female actresses in film. Here are the nominees for Best Actress in 2023.
These two are fighting and ideas
Emma
are
Stone,
banging around in
Poor
Bella's
Things.
head and heart like lights in a storm.
Oh. You're always reading now, Bella. You're losing some of your adorable way of speaking.
I'm a changeable feast, as are all of we. Apparently, according to Emerson, disagreed with by Harry.
Come, just come.
You were in my son.
What?
Greta Lee, Past Lives.
Believe what?
That you and I knew each other in another life.
Because we're sitting here at the same table in the same city at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, wouldn't that make this Indian?
Sometimes a couple
Sandra Huller, Anatomy of a
is
Fall.
kind of a chaos, and everybody is lost, no? And sometimes we fight together, and sometimes we fight alone, and sometimes we fight against each other. That happens, and I think it's possible that Samuel needed to see things the way you described them, but if I'd been seeing a therapist, he could stand here too and say very ugly things about Samuel, but would those things be true?
To think I could survive
Carrie
on what he
Mulligan,
could give.
Maestro.
It's just so ironic. I would look at everyone, even my own children, with such pity because of their longing for his attention. It was sort of a banner I wore so proudly. I don't need. And look at me now.
Say, woman, I don't want to hear another word.
Was there something
Kaylee
you're hiding?
Spaney,
I don't have a goddamn
Priscilla.
thing to hide. You're just being too goddamn aggressive and demanding. You know, I think you should go see your parents for a little while.
What? I'm not going.
I think you should. Matter of fact, I'll help you. Start packing. Joe! Yeah, what's up? Joe, get Stella on the next flight out of here. She's gonna go see her parents for a little while. Get her ticket out of here. Hurry up!
Lily Gladstone, Killers of the Flower Moon.
Sakya pa mazeska dina kai, mazeska inki konda kai. Yok dape.
And the winner for Best Actress at the 2023 ReelTok Awards is an actress who I said before, I think truly reached new heights in her career with this performance, and that is Emma Stone's role.
Wow.
Go.
I'm surprised by that, but it's my number 2 of the year. I loved that.
Yeah,
She
it's my
was
number
just
2 as well.
amazing. So
That's my number 1.
I don't mind it
year.
at all.
Lily
just
Gladstone.
looking at those
No.
clips, though. I mean, these nominees. Clap it up for these nominees. Like those.
crazy.
All of them
phenomenal.
so amazing. All
Wow.
so amazing. Well, apart from one that I haven't seen. But, is what it is.
Right, but you can be sure from the clip she was amazing. But this is a very close award as well, and not only so Lily Gladstone obviously was in second place. I don't think anyone would be surprised by that. It was her and Emma Stone, and it's difficult because like obviously I'm really pulling for Lily Gladstone because it is such a monumental performance. But then like Emma Stone turns in this performance, it's just disappointing that an award can only go to one. But I will say Greta Lee in third place wasn't like a distant third. Like she was getting tons of votes, a ton of love from the public. So shout out to her.
I think Seth was your number 1, Carey Mulligan.
No, she actually dropped on to third.
Wow.
My one was Lily Gladstone, and my 2 was Emma Stone. So
I thought we were pulling for Carey, but that's fine. That's fine.
No, she was definitely one of my favorites of the year. 100%.
Yeah, and I just want to say Seth saw Poor Things yesterday as of recording this, so just goes to show you the impact. Poor Things is the second award it's won. It also won costume design. So this is the impact. Make us see your movies. Like think The Holdovers. It had some categories, didn't end up winning. If we would have been able to all see it, things could have been different.
I gave
studios take notes.
Best cinematography as well. Best
Yeah,
cinematography. I gave
look at the bump.
Just straight after seeing it.
This is the bump. This is the bump that comes from letting us see your movies. So let us see movies. And now for Best Actor. For the penultimate award of the second annual ReelTok Awards, we will be giving out the prize for Best Actor, whether it be Zac Efron's career best performance in The Iron Claw or Bradley Cooper's passion project in Maestro, Adam Driver's powerful performance as Enzo Ferrari, or Cillian Murphy taking on the monumental task of portraying J. Robert Oppenheimer, or lastly, Paul Giamatti's time holding over Barton Academy, or the latest Leonardo DiCaprio collaboration with Martin Scorsese. It's safe to say that the Best Actor nominees this year are all award-worthy in their own rights, but once again, there can only be one winner. The nominees for Best Actor at the 2024 ReelTok Awards are...
What goes on in your mind?
Adam Driver.
Sick.
Ferrari.
Dystrophy. Kidneys. It destroyed him. It destroyed us.
What do you care? Huh? You have another son, you have another wife.
She's not my wife, but he is my son.
I find the world
Paul Giamatti,
a bitter
The
and
Holdovers.
complicated place, and it seems to feel the same way about me. I think you and I have this in common. But don't get me wrong, you have your challenges. You're erratic and belligerent and a gigantic pain in the balls, but you're not your father. You're your own man.
Bradley Cooper, Maestro.
If summer doesn't sing in you, then nothing sings in you. And if nothing sings in you, then you can't make music. Something she told me.
Hello, I'm Lenny.
Hello, Felicia.
What do you want in life, Kevin?
Zac Efron,
More ribs?
The Iron Claw.
I want to be with my family. Be with my brothers.
What do you like to do with your brothers?
Leonardo DiCaprio, Killers of the Flower Moon.
Well, I'm a different kind of horse.
Onkashi. Shomikasi Sheko Shiajimi.
What was that?
Shomikasi. That's how you are.
I don't know what she said, but it must have been Indian for handsome devil.
When I came to
Cillian Murphy,
those calculations,
Oppenheimer.
we thought we might start a chain reaction that would destroy the entire world.
I remember it well. What happened?
I believe we did.
Again, just a stacked category of actors, just incredible nominees across the board. But the ReelTok Award winner goes to Cillian Murphy for Oppenheimer. This was the closest to a sweep it can possibly be. Cam actually being the only one out of social media patrons and other hosts that didn't give him the one spot.
Who'd you give the one?
Zach
Efron.
Oh, yeah, right. Wow.
Not enough saw the Iron Claw.
It was
I
enough to
didn't
give
see
Zach
that
number
shit.
2. Zach Efron was actually second place in the social
Really?
media voting, which is
Hell yeah.
surprised me.
That's surprising.
Because
Yeah,
again,
it's
I don't
not
think
even
enough
out
people
here.
saw it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Bradley Cooper did get last place. You're listening to this on Monday, January 15th. The Eagles will have played either 2 days ago or yesterday. So if they won, then he's still alive for either winning, the ReelTok. He said he either wants to win a ReelTok award or the Eagles to win the Super Bowl, but he would prefer the Eagles winning a Super Bowl than winning a ReelTok award. So latter didn't come true.
1 in 5 since that comment, right?
Yeah, 1 in 5. Yeah, the Eagles are downhill, but they're playing the playoffs this weekend. We'll see if they won. But again, if you listen to this on Monday and they lost, then tough weekend for Bradley Cooper. But great nominees all around. Even just watching that clip back, I was like, I didn't love Maestro, but I can't deny his performance was quite good.
He was really great.